Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Dina Hype, coming back at you guys with a brand new video, and I hope you guys are having a great day so far. In today's video, what you guys are going to be seeing is we're going to be covering some of the information regarding Modern Warfare coming after the game is actually released. Now, what exactly I'm talking about is post-launch content. Now, as you guys know, with every Call of Duty, they leak all this news, everything gets announced, all this stuff, the hype goes into play before the actual Call of Duty comes out. And as you guys know, Modern Warfare comes out on October 25th. So until then, we're going to be getting a lot of leaked news and info, stuff's going to be talked about. But after October 25th, whenever it gets to October 26th, the 27th, and then into November and December, we're going to be kind of talking about some of the information that will possibly be initiated or put into the game come those dates. Now, there's two articles I'm going to be talking about. The first one has to do more or less just with the Battle Royale side of things, of is there going to be a Battle Royale reportedly possibly being put into Call of Duty Modern Warfare after the game is released. Possibly it may be a free game mode to play after the game is or put into the game or put out there for everybody to play once pre-orders are done. Once everybody kind of has their copy, people will be able to possibly play Battle Royale. And the second article has to do with this possibly being the largest post-launch content that we have ever gotten in Call of Duty history. So I'm going to go ahead and get straight into this. Remember, if you guys go on to enjoy, do not forget to drop a like. If you guys are brand new, don't forget to subscribe. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight on into this. Now, starting off here, if you guys want to read both the articles for yourself and read everything, both links will be down in the description. So if you guys want to read everything for yourself, I'll put both articles. The first article that I read will be the first article or link underneath where it says info. And then the second article that we read will be the second link underneath where it says info. So to get right into things, the first one has to do with the largest post-launch content ever in Call of Duty history. Now, Activision or Blizzard have announced that the upcoming Call of Duty Modern Warfare title will be featuring a heavy load of new content to be released after launch. Now, on Activision Blizzard held a conference call for their quarterly financial report, dissecting the financial status of their company for the first quarter that ended on June 30th, 2019. Now, as expected, one of the topics they touched on was Modern Warfare, which will be releasing this year in 2019 on October 25th, and is going to be the installment of the popular first-person shooter series. Now, the publishers are hoping to set a very strong impression with this title, including what apparently will be a level of post-launch content never seen before in this franchise's history. Now, it says here, and I quote, "We have the largest post-launch content pipeline in history," quote, they said when discussing Modern Warfare's upcoming release. So right now, Infinity Ward is basically trying to hype up this game so much. We've covered so much information in the past where I almost think that Infinity Ward is basically trying to tell us, do not sleep on us. This is going to be the best Call of Duty you have ever seen. Now, you're probably sitting here asking, so what exactly is within the post-launch content? Well, it says here post-launch content is a generic term used to cover the variety of additions made to a game on the top of everything it already had when it was first launched. Now, in Call of Duty, this generally includes possibly some new weapons, DLC weapons, new maps, DLC maps, new game modes. Like, as you guys know, with Black Ops 4, we get new DLC weapons every so now and then. We get new game modes whenever it comes to prop hunt, the infected game modes. We get the control mode. The heist mode was once put into the game as new game modes from the launch date. We get cosmetic items. Not really a fan of the cosmetic items, but we kind of gotta have them. We get new playable characters, and so much more gets brought in. Now, Activision has already confirmed that for the first time in COD history, Modern Warfare will not feature a paid season pass, meaning that all the new maps released as a part of the DLC will be free and available to all players. That is right. So whenever you guys are pre-ordering Call of Duty Modern Warfare, usually it's around $120 to pre-order. Back whenever it was like Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 4, etc. with all the Call of Duties, that was because you guys are purchasing the game and then you guys are purchasing all the DLCs. This year with Modern Warfare, it's still around $100, so that's kind of what I am kind of speculating what exactly you were getting. But when you look at everything you get whenever you pre-order, you actually get a ghillie suit, you get all the new operators, you get a couple of little things, you get posters, stuff like that. Just some little cool things to kind of up the price whenever you guys are purchasing it, whether it be through GameStop or through the PlayStation. But moving on here, the Season Pass concept was implemented back in 2011. As you guys know, every Call of Duty title since then, or since Modern Warfare 3, has featured a content place behind an annual $50 paywall. Now, you're probably saying, okay, that's cool, so no more Season Pass, but what about the microtransactions? As you guys know, DLC weapons, you've always had to open supply drops, reserve cases, whatever they may be in every single Call of Duty. You always had to open them up to actually get DLC weapons, or you had to go ahead and buy everything, whether it be through the reserve cases, supply drops, or just generally going into a pack and buying the DLC weapons. Now, while the language may be trying to suggest otherwise, the lack of the Season Pass does not rule out Modern Warfare having some microtransactions. In fact, considering that Activision will lose the $50 passes as a major revenue source, it's almost make it seem more likely that the microtransactions will once again play a major role in the COD title. Now, as you guys know, with the quarterly financial report on August 8th revealed that the company made $800 million in revenue just from the microtransactions over the second quarter. And the profit margins from Black Ops 4 microtransactions are on track to significantly surpass the World War II title from last year. Now, I'm not going to point fingers or anything, but it's mainly because Treyarch is literally just stealing our money. Because they do, I can almost 100% guarantee they know what they're doing whenever they're making these microtransactions. Because as you guys know, if you look at the way the game works, people sometimes play the game and they can earn reserve cases. Some people will spend a ton of COD points to buy reserve cases or crates. And then other people, whenever you guys see new stuff pop up in the black market, whether it be a camo, outfits, just kind of stupid stuff like that, Mark II weapons, mastercrafts, people will buy them. People will go in there and buy them. I believe we covered a while back that if you guys were to actually spend money on everything in the game whenever it came to the black market, ever since the original or first thing that ever came into the black market, it was going to be generally around $1,000 to $1,200 you're going to be spending up to this point. That is a little ridiculous, if I do say so myself. Now, moving on here, speaking of Black Ops 4, the game's microtransaction is widely to be considered to be the worst in the history of the franchise, with some new weapons only available via loot boxes, melee weapons put on sale for outrageous prices. I believe melee weapons have usually ranged anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 COD points in the past, and cosmetics are also locked in the item shop. Now, players can hope that Activision and Blizzard have taken in the largely negative feedback about microtransactions and made fundamental improvements for Modern Warfare. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to go ahead and break the news to you guys. Activision and Infinity Ward don't give two shits about you whenever it comes to microtransactions. All they care about is getting their money. If they get their money and you're still playing their game, they don't care, because you guys go off and you complain and you hate it. You hate them for making microtransactions. But the thing you need to realize is the more you keep on buying this stuff, the more you're just feeding into their theory of who cares what they say. As long as they're buying this stuff, that's more money in our pockets. So, moving on here with the topics, to get on to the Battle Royale side of things. Now, as you guys know, Battle Royale was originally not supposed to be within Modern Warfare, but there's been a whole bunch of leaks and news drops put all over the place, where people are starting to think, is Modern Warfare possibly going to have Battle Royale be like a free game mode after the launch on October 25th? Now, to start off here, rumors of a Battle Royale mode in the upcoming Call of Duty Modern Warfare have been hanging around for a while, but the details appear to have surfaced, suggesting that it will be made a free mode in 2020. Now, one thing I want to go ahead and add on is, before I read any more, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that I believe it was back in July, there was leaked news about how there was going to be a Battle Royale, and everybody was all speculating like, oh, what's this Battle Royale going to be like? What's it going to look like? And then later on here in August, I believe it was like August 2nd, August 3rd, there was an article put out. I didn't cover it, but they were actually Infinity Ward developers coming out and saying, no, Battle Royale is not happening. Don't even think about it. And now we have this, so now there's all this stuff that we're speculating of. Were they lying to us, or are they actually telling the truth and saying, there is no Battle Royale, don't worry, there's nothing coming? So to get on to things, it says here on August 7th, leakers Long Sensation, who was the first to leak the game's title as just Modern Warfare, tweeted that the game will indeed have its own Battle Royale. Now, however, while Black Ops 4 saw Blackout as a default mode included on release, Modern Warfare's own version will apparently be coming won't be coming until early 2020, so probably around January to March month range. Now, you're probably saying, when is it going to be free? Yes. Now, what they're saying right now is that it's probably going to be free. It's probably going to be something like the way how League Play came into Black Ops 4. It was free. It just you kind of had to just wait a little bit, and eventually it was brought into the game for everybody to play and have fun with. Now, it does say here, and I quote from the tweet from Long Citation, he says, quote, "So apparently Battle Royale in Modern Warfare will be a free mode to release in early 2020. It will be downloadable as a separate game, but also will be connected to the core game. If this is true, it's a very good move by Activision." Quote, I will probably agree with that. The fact that it's going to be a free mode, don't got to pay for it, don't got to worry about any of that. As long as you have the game, you guys get it for completely free. I do like that, because then if anybody does like Blackout, they can play it. If they don't like Blackout, they don't got to worry about going and have to buy more stuff within the game to just unlock Blackout. Now, moving on here, this follows previous discussions that have taken place at Activision concerning tapping into the free-to-play gaming market that Fortnite seems to have kicked into overdrive. Now, I don't think that's a good idea, because Fortnite is not free-to-play. They always say, free-to-play game. No, it's not. The game itself, yes, free-to-play, you guys can run around, no skins, but the whole point of the game is just to have a skin. You can get wins and all that type of stuff, and you guys can get the battle pass and then just have fun through there and get caught or get V-Bucks through there. But the game itself is not free, because everybody's constantly buying skins. That's the only reason people buy the game or have the game, because they just want to buy skins and look the coolest within it. Now, moving on here, Long Sensation also stated that a potential Battle Royale game will, or it says here, and I quote, "will be downloadable as a separate game, but will also be connected to the core game." Quote, "Now, if the rumors are to be believed, it sounds like Modern Warfare's Battle Royale will feature weapons and mechanics from the game, but it will be available as a separate entity differing from Blackout in Black Ops 4. Now, it says here, the leaker also suggested details of how the game will load in, indicating they have seen or heard about the game's loading process. Now, these rumors fit with previous comments made by the Infinity Ward developers. Like I said earlier in the video, they were kind of leaking some stuff, and the Infinity Ward developers were just kind of like picking and pecking at kind of what we were speculating. And they weren't saying yes, they weren't saying no. It's just there was a lot of times where they were saying no, there's nothing, and there was times where they were saying just wait and see. You'll find out soon. So right now they have said that they are really focused on the core multiplayer side of things. That is their main focus right now, and I do 100% agree that is what they need to be focused on, making sure that multiplayer is ready to go. Campaign-wise, they could have had that done a while back, but the multiplayer side of things, they need to focus on that. After the guys and girls all went to Los Angeles and played Modern Warfare, they should have taken all the data that they got from that and said, okay, here's our data, let's get everything fixed that needs to be fixed, and then whenever the beta comes out, they can take all the data from there and get any other glitches or bugs that need to be fixed from there, because then whenever October 25th comes, it'll be a fresh and brand new game for everybody in the world to play. Now, as you guys know, the game is set to be released on October 25th, 2019, while a Battle Royale mode could be coming less than a few months later, in line with Infinity Ward's suggestion that their focus is on the 3 common modes, or confirmed modes: multiplayer, spec ops, and campaign. Now, it is key to remember that these reports are not yet confirmed by either Infinity Ward or Activision, so things can always change in game development. So, other than that, that's everything for the actual article. Like they said, until it is actually confirmed by Infinity Ward or Activision, nothing is actually confirmed. But whenever stuff gets put into these videos that I make for you guys, I'm not saying anything is a lie. It's all just a rumor at the point. So you can always take everything and say it could be real. So kind of gotta wait and see. But if there's anything actually confirmed, I will say confirmed in the title. So just a quick note for you guys if you guys are brand new. But other than that, hopefully you guys did go on to enjoy. If you guys are brand new to the channel and want to go ahead and subscribe and stick around for all the content that I post here, you guys can find out everything I'll upload in the bio section of my YouTube channel. But a quick rundown, Black Ops 4 content is on here. So whenever it comes to updates, patch notes, DLC weapons, game modes, new multiplayer info, blackout info, or even zombies info, everything is here on the channel. Whenever you guys want to know anything to do with Modern Warfare, keeping you guys updated with leaked news, Everything will be here on the channel, and I also upload some GTA content whenever it comes to major GTA 5 updates. I made a video a while back for the casino update, but didn't really do anything else because you guys, I guess, just didn't really like the video. So I kind of walked away and went back to Black Ops 4. So, like I said, if you guys want to stay up to date, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on, and you guys will never miss a thing. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like. If you guys want to head down in the description, all of my social medias are down there, so if you guys want to hit me with a follow, feel free. If you guys want to help support me, links to my sponsors are in the description. And also, if you guys want to help rock, or if you guys want to go ahead and click that link down there where it says merchandise, you guys can rock the Hype Nation merch. So if you guys want to rep the brand, feel free, click that link where it says merchandise. But without further ado, guys, it's been your boy Dina Hype. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.